Hello and welcome. In this tutorial, I'll show you how I did this. I used Cadmapper, imported it into Revit, and then set up my graphics. So without much ado, let's get into it. So the first thing I want to do is to go to cadmapper.com, sign in or log in if you've already signed in. It's going to open this user interface. And in this interface, all you need to do is to search for the street, the town, the location in Enugu and Nigeria. So I can just type something like this, nature. So what I can do is to zoom in and look for the street. So you can see Korodu Street here. And I think somewhere around here is where I want to site my building. So you should, you can zoom into a very good extent where you can appreciate some of the roads, the junction and areas around where you might want to position your building. The most important thing is at least is you try to centralize it and zoom in and zoom out as you wish, but at least have a good context of where you are uploading from. So here, make sure you choose AutoCAD since we are working in Revit. Check 3D buildings if available. If it's not available, most times in Africa, it's not available. So you can set a foresight. I have an idea of the types of building there, about 2-story, 3-story, 4-story buildings. I'll leave it at 12 meters. Under road geometry, you can set it to mesh surfaces. Highway in meters, this is all good. So I'll come down here and click on create file, and immediately it's going to create a file that's not so heavy. That's the best thing about the software. Very light file that you can use, and it's going to show you a preview of what you have created, so that, let's say for example, I don't like the heights I'm seeing or stuff like that, I can just go back and change it. So this looks okay to me, and I think I can go ahead with this. So back in Revit, I'm in my 3D view. I can decide to duplicate this view if I want. So since I want to put it on sheet, so I can say duplicate, duplicate with detailing. Begin work to import the Cadmapper now. I'll just show you a trick so that it's easier to work that way. You go to architecture, under components, create model in place. And you are creating anything here, but it's just for the site. You can select site and you can click your Cadmapper for so and so place. So you can do this and click OK. So you are in the edit mode, and you go to insert and import card, and then you can now import your card from here. The main thing I just want to cover here is that I just set your import to meters under import unit. Sometimes it will be on auto detect, so set it to meters. My positioning, I just leave my own manual to center. You can do whatever you want there, it doesn't matter. I click on OK, and you can see how light it is. Immediately it imports into at least the base view of your scene. So I'll go to the top view here and try to rotate and set this properly. So this is somewhere where I want my building to be. So I'll click here, click there. I can just rotate this by clicking on the rotate icon. I can take either the edge of a building or something of that nature. I can just click and drag, whichever one works for me. I just want to have this flat horizontal. So my copy is on while I rotated, so I can delete this one. And then you can use the move tool to just move it to position it at the right place where you feel it's okay. So this is sort of where my building would be. You can see there are some buildings already in my plot. So let's work on how to get that out. So the first thing you want to do is to duplicate this. So select this, click on copy to clipboard, click on paste align, say same place. Now, the reason we are doing this is because we want to be able to edit this project, these files. And once you explode it, you don't see the road. So that's the main reason we are doing this. So I'll go back to 3D view. So I have two buildings here. But once I select one and click on explode, the roads go out from one and it's just left with the buildings, like you can see here. So this one just has only the buildings in place. And this other one has the roads and the buildings in place. The ones with the roads and the buildings in place, I can select it, select delete layers, and then just go to buildings, select buildings in this one and click on OK. So what we've done now is we've have two Cadmappers. One is just the roads and the other one is just the layers. And this one that has just the buildings is easily editable right now because you can use the void view to cut out the buildings you don't want to see. So that's what I'm just going to do. I'm going to select this, go to create, under create, go to void forms, go to void extrusion, and then I'm going to quickly just map out a void around the buildings I want to take off, or sometimes just around my site, yeah, if that works. So I'll click finish, and if I go to 3D view, select around there, this is the void, go up, and then I can easily cut out those ones. So I've been able to edit this CAD file and also have my buildings here. The next thing I want to do is maybe apply materials and change the forms. Now, since this is an imported CAD file, we can do that by selecting it, going to manage, going to object styles, under imported objects, search for, I think, minor roots then. Okay, this is it here, minor roots. This is for the minor roots. You can see it has a material already. And if, for example, I come here, duplicate this material and accept, change it to minor roots. And then under graphics, check this. Under appearance, I can change the materials to, let's say, root or asphalt. So if I see an asphalt like this, and I can apply this, click on OK, click on OK. And so you can see the roads are black. I can do the same thing for the buildings. The buildings here, you can just change the material by category since it's already there. I can look for, let's say, white walls. Okay, so that's white walls here, and apply material to it. So with this, I've been able to apply materials to these elements. We can see I have my buildings in context. Now, the only thing here is we don't have a base, and it's left for you if you want to attach a gray base around the whole place or something of that nature. That's good. We can also zoom into this, position some trees around here. So I can do this, say CS, position some trees here, just give it some life. So to finish up, we can also select this, right click and override graphics in view if you want by element. You can have the halftone turned on. You can make some other settings you feel like doing, click on OK, and you can see the halftone is turned on. Our main building on site is actually the one that is most active. So this is just a way to use Cadmapper. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you in my subsequent videos, and you can go and try it out. Cheers. Before I forget, like, share, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace. Happy New Year.